All right.
Ooh,
Hello,
ask for an
everyone.
idol.
Welcome to your first Merge Tribal Council. All 13 of you have shown up today. That's awesome. So, Caleb, would you like to talk about the challenge?
Oh, would I ever? It was a lovely challenge. Basically, Julian sent a picture. It was 15 rows, 4 columns. The columns were colored red, yellow, green, and blue, if I remember correctly. And basically, you had to guess the sequence of colors correctly. 15 times, and if you got it wrong, you had to start over. If you messed up the sequence, you had to start over. If you didn't guess the next correct color, you had to start over. So it was basically a memory comp trying to memorize that ugly ass sequence.
Okay, and sitting here with immunity tonight after a tied result is X. So, Brian, X, how important would you say winning this immunity was, since there's 13 of you and it's merged?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'd say it's pretty important. I wasn't hearing my name. I was only hearing 2 names personally, but I think having immunity at any stage of this game is important because shit can hit the fan 5 minutes before tribal. So I'm quite happy I won, even if it was like basically luck with a little bit of memory. So I think it was important. I think any immunity is important, but I'm glad that at the first I won't be the first merge boot. So I'm happy about that at least.
Fair enough. So, Chris, now that you guys have merged, is this like a whole new game, or are people still playing for tribes, or are people still playing return as newbies?
It's not returnees versus newbies at all. It's a whole new game, Jeffrey. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. So, Bodhi, has this been a pretty crazy vote? Like, there's 13 of you. I'm sure some names have been flying around.
I mean, it's been weird, but it's been fairly straightforward. I'm not feeling super crazy about it. Like, I think that there's some ways that it could go, and it'll go one of those ways. I don't think this is that crazy of a round.
Okay. So, Kyle, would you like to talk a bit about what's gone down since the challenge results?
Basically, just I know people like me and Caleb have been trying to meet up with people that we haven't been on the same tribe with, like Billy, Pietro, Logan, and Nikita. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing for like the other newbies and the other returnees. Like we're just trying to like it's just like trying to like unite and like I'm making no sense here, Jesus.
Turn yourself right side up.
Fine. I'll continue
All
while
the blood's rushing to his head.
Fine. All right. Anyways, so just everybody's trying to meet everybody, like reunite, like rebuild connections with people they may have lost from their original tribes. Just pure utter chaos. Like it's kind of like the restart of the game, except it's kind of like awkward. Like you left each other, and now you're coming back to like you don't know where you left off. You're trying to find where you left off. So it's like meeting that person you had a one night stand with 2 weeks later at a bar. Randomly.
Something that we're all familiar with.
I don't know. I'm a virgin, so.
So, Nick, with all these connections going around, old connections, new connections, how do you determine which connections are the right ones to roll with?
You just kind of have to trust your gut. Like, I feel like we all have the same capability of, like, lying to one another. Like, some of us may be better at it, but, like, I'm just going to go with the people that I trust. And I feel like there are some trustworthy people out there, like, their actions have matched their words and stuff. So those are the types of players I like. I try to give back that same kind of trust, but, oh, that fell. Sorry, headphone problem. But, what I would say is just like, yeah, trusting your gut. I feel like that's my answer every tribal. I feel like Kellen, but your gut's really important.
Jake, have you been hearing a bunch of names going around at this tribal, or has it been pretty cut and dry?
I think from the start, there's been, I'm just going to say it, Kyle's name and my name, right from the jump. Like as soon as fucking the challenge ended. And ever since then, it's kind of been quiet. One really will tell me where they started. Where Kyle's name started is that kind of just up in the air. But those are the names I heard. So then it turned into survival mode, and I don't want to be 13th place.
Right. So Kyle, is that a pretty accurate assessment that you've been hearing just you and Jake?
Yes, very much so. Multiple people have come to me saying that it was me or Jake, and obviously I've been trying to save myself, and unfortunately that comes at the expense of Jake. But it has been pretty quiet since then, so I don't know if anything has changed. Most likely not. But I don't know. Basically, I'm just like what Jake said, in survival mode, just trying to survive this vote.
So, Jay, with such a large group of people, is it ever really as straightforward as it sounds with just the two names going around? Like, what are the odds that we could see a third faction branch out tonight?
Hun, you picked the wrong person to ask this question to. I've been at work for 8.5 hours. What you mean? But, I guess every round there's always a chance, but I just don't know, to be honest. I just looked at my phone like fucking 20 minutes ago, so.
Fair enough. So, Logan, with all this talk about Jake versus Kyle, like, what do you do? How do you decide which path would be the right one to take?
Just gotta do what's best for me and people I know and trust.
What's up?
Not that much.
I believe he said he has to do what he knows to help him and the people he trusts, was what I believe I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, sorry, bad
Okay, fair enough.
connection.
So, Josh, at the merge announcement, we saw you claim a little something. So, are you concerned that that might be putting a target on your back tonight?
No, because I'm playing it. So if anyone were putting a target on my back, their vote would be nullified. So I don't understand why they would do that unless they just want to waste a vote, which would be, I think, dumb. At this point, the reason is it's probably hurting my own brain because I have to, balance. Do I have this idol? People know about it. Do I not play it? Do I play it? When do I play it? Am I the vote? It's just all this, it's like a melodrama in my head. So I'd rather just play the idol and get rid of it. And so, yeah, that's that. And then I don't really know. Yeah. It could put a target on my back if people are dumb and vote me tonight.
Okay. So, Nikita, aside from Josh, do you think there's a chance that we see a bunch of powers come out tonight? Do you think that could impact things at all?
Oh my gosh, has this started? I had no idea. As a friendly reminder, everyone, wear your surgical masks and it came off. No, it's over. No, it's over. No, we're done. It
Can we
came
get a
off.
redo on tribal?
No,
Let's
one
start
week
out.
only. You said, what was your question?
So, aside from, do you think I'd affect tonight?
Oh, absolutely. And the reason for that is that, from personal experience, I've taken part of a season where someone found an idol the very first week, and a power has already been played. And I think this season is probably going to be heavy on advantages. So I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if something like that happened tonight. But hey, is that affecting my decision? Not really. I'm in a YOLO sort of state with my votes, Thank you.
So, Pietro, where is this group of 13 at right now as a tribe? Where do all of you stand?
Well, I feel like no one really wants to show their cards right now that we just merged. So everything is really quiet, and I feel like we will only know where people stand when you reveal the votes.
Fair enough. So, Caleb, what do you think is important to take into consideration for tonight's votes?
It's hard to say because we still don't know where we're at in this game. It's the first merge vote, but we still don't know if we've made jury yet. So we don't know if jury management is something that we should already be taking into consideration, if threats need to be taken out, or I think there's too much to think about right now, and there's not a specific answer because we don't know where we're at in this game right now. It's hard to tell for this first vote.
Billy, how important would you say this vote is tonight?
What was the question?
How important would you say this vote is?
Merge vote. I mean, I know, like, most people say that the merge vote does set a trend for the rest of the season, and I don't know if the season's going to be any different from the rest at this point. And it could either go out with a bang, or we'll just see how it goes.
Fair enough. So raise your hand if you feel like you could be in danger of going home tonight. A lot of hands going up, despite
My
the fact
hand won't show.
Put your hand down.
a lot of hands going up, despite the fact that we've only heard 2 names mentioned so far. So Nick, despite the fact that we've been hearing Jake and Kyle, is everyone here feeling a little on edge tonight?
Well, like Billy said, it's the merge vote, so it's going to set a precedent. I obviously don't want to be on the receiving end of the precedent that can fuck me over. So, like, of course I'm going to raise my hand. I haven't even, like, been on a tribe or, like, been to tribal with some of these people, so this will, like, set, like, if I can trust them or not. Like, everyone should, like, raise their hand, honestly, except for X, unless he's, like, worried there's, like, a steal immunity power. But, like, other than that, like, I feel like we should all be raising our hands.
Nick, do not manifest what Tony said. I will come to this phone.
You mean this?
I don't know what to expect from. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from Julian, so don't want to give him any ideas.
Listen, Idol.
Hey, that's my job.
Okay, so before I go off camera, X, can you kind of sum up where we're at right now, what we've been hearing tonight, where we are going into this vote?
To sum up everything we've heard from multiple people, including Jake and Kyle, that those are the 2 names that have been circulating since the immunity challenge. We've also heard that no one feels safe because there could be a horde of advantages in this game because we've already seen one played. And I think the consensus that this is first merge vote and that this is going to set up not only your game moving forward, but who you can trust and work with. I think that's everything that people are worried about, including the fact that we don't know if jury started, like Caleb said. I mean, someone could be going to jury right now, and you could have been a dick to them, and you don't have the respect at all. So,
Nikita, do you think this vote is going to draw lines in stone, or do you think that after this vote, there's still going to be a lot of room?
The tricky thing about Survivor is that when you don't know the answer to questions, you can just fill in words to stall for time. Now that we've got that out of the way, honestly, someone's getting killed off tonight. That's a fact. And that's, unless it's unanimous, that's always going to make somebody feel some kind of way, even if they don't go home. Do I think there are going to be lines for sure drawn? Probably. Someone's going to get their feelings hurt tonight, but also I do think that it's relatively early in the competition, and any sort of relationship that's what it is now, that may not be what it is at the end. Is this the one tribal that's going to define it? Maybe. That's just the beauty of the game. Ding!
All right, and on that note, I'm going off camera to record the votes. I'm still missing a decent amount, so please send those in. If you've sent yours in and want to change, now is the time to do so. Otherwise, y'all are free to give shout outs, call people out, etc. Y'all know the drill.
No, I don't. I've only been to one tribal.
I mean, from the
shout out
past.
to Papalito.
Who said it?
I.
No. Where's my prod chat?
Can production type in my diary room? I can't see.
No. I wish Flopalito was here for an easy first boot.
Poor thing. Well, who knows? Maybe Trinity revenge of the new players. I don't know.
Shout out to the Trinity.
But I thought we had a returnees alliance. I'm confused.
I'm gonna have to put an end
You,
to
could you
that.
add me?
Don't
Thank
don't expose it on call now.
Add me too. I was in Trinity, New Twilight Town.
New Twilight Town.
I'm actually a member of the Holy Trinity.
Which one are
My
you?
season was
all three.
The town of Mementos Island.
I was on that one too.
Everything
America.
Mementos is so nasty.
Final
About
Deception
Mementos.
beginning. Or New Deceptions. That sounds like a better.
New Deceptions. That sounds like a good season.
New Deceptions, hell yeah. That's an awesome title.
That's the All-Stars title, New Deception.
Well, you know what? We could combine Julian's two favorite seasons, New Atlantis.
New Atlantis. That's so good.
you. Are you saying this isn't his favorite season?
Well,
You
this
mean
one
past
isn't
and
this
present,
one isn't
right?
complete yet. So
So next season we should just keep the same cast and just
Right.
another round.
Yeah, that's the
Rematch.
future.
yeah, let's play with Nathan again.
I don't know. I don't think many people want to play with Nathan again.
Ooh, and I'd love to reunite with
This
Brian.
time.
I didn't get to play with Nathan or Brian, so I'd love to loved ones visit. Y'all better be ready.
No.
Nikita, trust me.
Honestly, where's John when we need him?
I miss him.
We do need someone to throw out 7 names and 3 cats.
And 3 cats.
I love John. He's so good.
He's great.
He's loud.
John, I hope you're watching.
But he did get my vote. That's true.
What do you mean he didn't get your vote? It was
I said
unanimous.
he did get my vote. God, you mad about it.
He thought it was a vote to win.
He voted out his John.
Come on, Meta World Peace.
No.
Petro, it's too early to be yawning.
Yawns.
By the way, I can't see with the camera. Can you guys see my knees?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
They look really good.
You've
sorry.
been exposed.
No, wait, I got this. Now we're closed.
Yes, the pillow.
Listen,
Remember the
I
clothes and
got all
legs.
these into my sleeping pants and I just left it. So,
Yo, what's your knees?
You're weird. What do you mean?
Everybody's taking screenshots now.
Yeah, take your screenshots of this lovely white pillow. Ooh, fashion.
Why not the black pillows? Some representation in here, gosh darn it.
I can give you a gray one.
Girl, we got some representation.
We got a beige.
What are you talking about? We got some people of color.
This is less whitewashed than last season. So
The next 4 boots will be the people of color.
Hello, everyone. So, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Can I play Josh's
Whoa.
hidden immunity idol on myself?
No, you can't.
Kyle,
I'm
this is
saying
totally...
it. Honestly, Julian, if you asked me who is going home tonight and bet money on it, I could not tell you an answer. It's been kind of a whirlwind, and I just don't want it to be me. It's better to play an idol and get no votes than go home. So 12th place, I might be coming for you, but 13th, I'm not. So I'm playing my idol on me tonight.
Okay.
Julian, is this real?
Kyle will fucking shoot you.
Production.
Kirby already has a gun out, so.
The rules of Survivor state that if someone plays a hidden immunity idol, all votes cast against that person will not count, and the person with the next highest amount will be sent out of the game.
Can't play.
This is an idol. All votes for Josh will not count. Anyone else?
Can I please at least play Jay's wine bottle?
Which one? I have the white.
The The one you drank out of.
Which
Are you-
one?
Are you guys rehiding that idol? And if so, can I have it?
It hasn't
Okay, I'm
even
reading.
been finished being played yet.
Runs back up and snatches.
Oh my god, who is that one guy who's like, I've always wanted to
everyone.
Max
Wait,
Dawson.
Reading the votes. We're reading the votes, girl.
First vote. Kyle.
Oh, yay.
Logan. Nikita. One vote Kyle, one vote Logan. Nikita. Logan.
That handwriting says.
Logan. My handwriting is not good. Shut up. 3 votes Logan. 1 vote Kyle. 1 vote Nikita. Billy.
What the?
Billy. Billy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Billy. Logan.
Stop laughing.
Logan. 7th person voted out and the first member of the jury. Logan.
Might have to be when I had the bad phone.
GG Logan.
Well, kind of not surprised, but at least I did have fun. And at least I nearly finally won an immunity comp.
All right, Logan, thank you for returning. You are the first member of the jury, so you will have a say in who wins this season. But the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.
Bye, Logan.
Bye, Logan.
Yeah, Logan.
Bye.
What was the vote count?
It
They had
It
to
was messy. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Vote count messy.
Yeah, how many people
7
got
to 4
votes?
to 1 to 1.
What was
All right,
it?
people.
So 7, 4, 1, 1.
Okay.
All
Wow.
right.
Oh, okay.
pretty,
Okay.
pretty insane first vote we've got going on. Who knows if this is the direction this season's going to go, but if this merge trouble is any indication, it's going to be a fun one.